Beautiful. Nice bowl of hominy corn porridge. Hello guys, welcome to Amelicious Cooking. Today I'm making hominy corn porridge. So this is about a cup corn, and this is what the corn looks like. So what I do first is to wash it. So I'm going to wash all the starch off it, making sure it's nice and clear. So what I do here, I just wash it under the pipe like that, take off some of the starch, rinse it. Make sure to rinse. What I do, I just soak it. I put a cinnamon stick in the water and let it stay overnight, and then I'll cook it tomorrow. So I've got some cinnamon stick here in a jar. So what I do is just rinse them. There they are. Just cinnamon stick. So I just rinse them, pop it in there. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna rinse it first before. So that's the stick in there. But there's one more thing that I do. This is optional, but if you are one of them person that likes hominy corn like myself, this is a little tiny trick that has been done. I did not know about. My mom told me about it. It's to add a teaspoon of sugar. Yes, sugar. So what the sugar does is help to sweeten up the corn a little bit. So you know when you have hominy corn and you have that nice, that's little sweet taste. That's a little hint of sweetness in the background. Yes, it is sugar. But you don't have to put it in. You can leave it out, especially if you're diabetic and all of that. You're not supposed to have too much sugar. This is something that you can leave out. But if you're okay and you like the taste, you can go ahead and add a teaspoon of sugar. Don't add too much, just a teaspoon. You will taste it. So you just put it in the corn and let it sit overnight, and then you can cook it just as it is with the cinnamon stick and everything. So this is my corn that's been cooking. I've soaked it overnight, and now I'm cooking it with a cinnamon stick. There we have one. So it's it's been cooking about 20-25 minutes now, so it's fairly soft. So I'm going to add the coconut milk to it to cook together. So that's my coconut milk, has been blended, and I've extracted the juice. So I'm going to add it to my corn that's been cooking. So I've added the coconut milk to the corn, and I'm going to allow this to cook. Just giving it a quick check. See? Right. Here I've got 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to use this flour to mix like a little paste and add to my corn. So this will help as a thickening agent. So I've added some water, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to mix it to take out all the lumps, making sure it's nice and smooth before I add it to my corn. A little whisk, making sure there's no lumps, and it's nice and smooth. So now it's nice and smooth, so I'm gonna add it to my corn. Checking the corn to make sure that it's nice and soft, and they are very soft. So there, see, it's nice and soft. So that's what we want, the corn cooked before we put the thickening. This is very, very important because this helps to thicken, and then you continue to stir because you don't want any lumps. So we just keep stirring. And this is gonna cook for another 10 minutes because the flour has to cook. And this helps to thicken the porridge. I'm just going to turn up the heat a little bit. We just don't want it sticking to the pot. So I'm just stirring it slowly just to ensure that it's thickening up, and it is getting thicker. As thick as you want it. You can always add a bit more flour, or maybe a teaspoon of or a tablespoon of cornstarch. I had to add a tablespoon of cornstarch here just to get my porridge a little bit thicker. So it was perfect after I've added the cornstarch. So I hope you stay tuned for the rest of the video. So this is what I'm gonna put in it. Some vanilla bean paste, any liquid vanilla. So I'm gonna use this ground cinnamon. I've got some rose water here I'm gonna add, and I've got some ground nutmeg. So these are my spices that I'm gonna put in it. And well, you can also use this rose water, but this one has almond. This is perfect. Give you a nice flavor as well, the almond in it. So this can also be used in your hominy corn porridge. So I've had all my spices, and I'm just mixing them in. So what I will do, I'll add a bit of rose water, just a little bit. It's very nice in it. Yes. And also I'm going to use some condensed milk to sweeten it as well, to taste. But if you don't want to use any condensed milk, you can always use honey, you know, if you don't like dairy, because there's coconut milk in it as well. So that's an option if you would like. So now I'm just going to add that much of rose water. So it's about a teaspoon of rose water in there. See? But just to let you know that once this porridge gets a bit cooler, it's gonna thicken up even more. Hominy corn. It's not sticking to the pot or anything. That's a cinnamon stick that I've added earlier. So it will get a bit thicker once it's cooler. But that's the thickness I like. I don't want it any thicker than that. So yes, we'll use a bit of condensed milk to sweeten a nice bowl. So give it a go, give it a try, and let me know in the comments. I will have a full list of all the ingredients that I've used. So remember to like, share, and subscribe for more meal ideas, and turn your bell notification on so you'll never miss another video. Beautiful. And this has sweetened with condensed milk, so it has a nice taste. Oh my god, I wish you could taste it, but try it. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Yes, so anyone that knows about hominy corn porridge, yes, but if you have never tried it, give it a try. You won't regret it. One of my favorite breakfasts.